Well, you know, the NBA insider Shams Charania never stops working. So that means that he's breaking some news earlier this Monday morning. Jason Kidd is getting a multi-year extension from the Dallas Mavericks. And Kidd, with his win percentage, which is well into the 50s as Mavs head coach, has changed the trajectory of this team and franchise. Cam Smith back with my man Harrison Sanford for some more Inside the Association. Harrison, let's put the playoffs to the side just a little bit and just discuss the outlook for the Dallas Mavericks and their future. How bright is their future, especially after extending head coach Jason Kidd?
I think they have a great trajectory, which is crazy when you think about it, because last year there was a thought they might lose Kyrie Irving, and the next thing you know, Luka Doncic might want to ask out. But I think they really steadied the ship here. It's not just Kyrie and Luka that are locked up to 2025, 26, but they're also the other players like P.J. Washington, like a Daniel Gafford. And the interesting thing is they only have one more year on the Tim Hardaway Jr. contract, and they also have 2 future first-rounders in 2025, 2026. Because Tim Hardaway Jr. is not even playing in these playoffs or hasn't played recently, I think they could see him as an expendable piece. So you could package those 2 first-rounders and Tim Hardaway Jr., especially with all the movement that we expect to see this summer, and they can get another piece that could really help them, whether that's a true 3-and-D wing player or maybe even just another shooter. They're in a very good spot, but I do think Maxi Kleber is very important because he's a stretch 5, stretch 4. That's quintessential to the success of their offense. They're going to need him back in the future after the season.
How about Jason Kidd, especially coming off of last year's playoffs, right? It just felt like he understood that he had to get Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving playing in unison and in cohesion. And we've seen that throughout the regular season and, of course, the playoffs. So he took that as his own project. And, yes, he's the head coach. He had to take that as his own project. But when it came down to maybe the Mavs not being successful this season, you would have to point to a guy like Jason Kidd. And also the Dallas Mavericks understood this, that we don't want Jason Kidd going back to the Lakers. Remember, he was an assistant coach for that Lakers team when they won that NBA championship in the bubble. And he was one of those names that Shams Charania reported that was in consideration for the Lakers to fill that vacant head coaching job after the Lakers fired Darvin Ham. So good on the Dallas Mavericks to make sure that they created a fence and put a fence around Jason